Alright, so welcome to the finals then.
This, I think.
What was your statement?
If it's risky because he might kill the Wayfarer, but I think most people wouldn't. And I think on the draw we keep this because, like, 9 times out of 10 we're going to be able to tutor for our second land, and that's if we didn't draw it anyway.
Right, I'm gonna try it. We'll take the risk. Balls to the walls, no guts, no glory, something like that. Yay, let's move.
I mean, this hand has a way to search for lands. It has a way to discard things.
We drew
lead
marsh
on the
flats, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Like, this could very easily be a turn 4 Grizzlebrand.
Oh, very easily. I don't see a problem with that at all. Depending on what he does here, obviously. He might be just on the Tinker or You're Dead plan, but we'll see.
Probably a Storm. Because we haven't seen a Storm deck and someone always forces it, and he plays Chrome Mox.
Well, hi, Ashiok. How's it going?
Really?
Lands. Alright. Well, good thing I didn't need those, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I think we
Soul Ring.
attack. Oh, wow. What? Okay, hang on.
So, if we go Marsh Flats Swamp, Soul Ring, we can't quite get what we need yet. I think we actually want to fetch a Swamp with this. And then we'll be able to go Pack Rat into Grizzlebrand next turn.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah.
Well, we can play Pack Rat this turn.
We cannot actually, because of the white being used there. But next turn we can go Pack Rat plus Recurring Nightmare. So.
Yeah. But we can't discard yet.
Yeah, you're right. We actually do have to wait a turn anyways, unless we draw like Lotus, which he got him to truck and more lands. Sorry, I had that off to the side there. Metamorphing Soul Ring. That seems reasonable. No extra lands from him, which is worth noting. Sword of Fire and Ice. I might just equip this guy with that and smack him to draw the card, and then shock the Ashiok.
Wait, that'll take 5 mana?
Right.
That's all our mana?
Yes.
If we do that... Okay, it doesn't get us to 8 cards.
The other option is playing Pack Rat and discarding to Pack Rat.
I kind of want to do that, just because, like, Grizzlebrand very likely just wins us the game.
Right. Alright then, if we're doing that, I'm going to smack Ashiok with this guy.
Sure. And I think we wait to crack Marsh Flats until after.
Right. Yep. Alright, so what are you doing with that Ashiok, I suppose is the question. Well, there's no actual question. He hit Lingering Souls and more lands. Holy hell, he's hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands so far.
Almost makes you feel bad for Ashiok. Ashiok's like, man, this is a rip-off.
Right? Okay,
I'm supposed to be nightmares here.
I'm guessing he's going to make a 5/5 here. Yep. So we will go activate Pack Rat, and then we'll actually be able to path too, won't we?
Yeah, and actually, do we just unbarrel rights the Grizzlebrand?
We might. It might be the right play here. So let's get Swamp. Activate Pack Rat. Discard Unbarrel Rights, actually.
Why?
Because we just flash... Oh, because we still want Path. So discard Sword?
We need Grizzlebrand in the graveyard.
Right, we need Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. What am I thinking? Grizzlebrand needs to be in the graveyard.
I'd be confused.
Oh, hi Lotus. I forgot you were in our deck. Weird. Huh.
We could actually, if we had Grizzlebrand in hand, we could hardcast it.
We could. Random fact of the day: if we had screwed up like I was supposed to, we would have hardcast Grizzlebrand.
Was bailing.
So we'll cast the Lotus. We will.
Okay, so hang on. If we So we have 8 mana, right?
Right.
So we could like Recurring Nightmare to get back Grizzlebrand, equip Fire and Ice to.
One of the pack rats. Okay, so, and we haven't played a land for the turn yet either. So, Grizzlebrand draws us into a land, and then we can still path.
Yeah, so we want a path, right?
Right,
Because...
so I'm going to crack this for black, play Recurring Nightmare, use the Weathered Wayfarer to recur the Grizzlebrand.
Why not play Recurring Nightmare with Soul Ring and a Swamp?
Sure, why not? It doesn't change anything. Okay, so we're going to trade out Weathered Wayfarer for Grizzlebrand.
Yeah.
I'm then going to draw some cards with Grizzlebrand, try to hit a land. So we'll draw 7. Hit 1 land.
Lands.
Well, yes, he did hit a lot of our lands. We are at actually only 11 cards left in our library, which is worth noting.
We don't have like any Eldrazi, do we?
No. Although, we now have Liliana to play, which just makes him sack his guy.
Yeah, so I like doing that because he's stuck on 2 lands, and he used, like, Phyrexian Metamorph to copy Soul Ring.
Right.
I think we actually maybe just make a rat, too, and that way we can hit, Ashiok for 6.
Right, that's an option. The other option is, okay, so we go Lily, make him sack a guy. Then we can go Tide Hollow Sculler and grab one of the 2 cards from his hand. Kill Tezzeret and damage Ashiok.
That's fine.
I think that's what I'm going to go with. So, we'll go... actually, I'll go Tide Hollow Sculler first.
Yeah, just in case he has, like, days.
So I'll leave him with Sword. I'll take his... no, I'll take the Sword, leave him with Wormcoil. He can't cast the Wormcoil for a while.
For a little while.
Yeah. Then we'll go... Crack that. Lily. Get rid of your Chrome Mox. That was a cute little toy he had there, but we had to get rid of it. Smack Tez, smack Ashiok. Next turn, win? Well, not necessarily, but next turn get significantly closer to winning. Discard Angel's Serenity to reanimate it.
Yeah.
For value, you know, just for value, really, more so than anything. He gets rid of more lands!
Well, he hit 2 creatures.
Oh, he hit 2 creatures. He did hit Sin Collector and Blade Splicer. Wow.
Okay. And he played a land, so we know his last card is Wormcoil.
Right.
So we're going to discard that with Liliana.
Yep. So plus Liliana. You know what we don't need? We don't need like this Unburial Rites right now. It's kind of unnecessary. I'm going to play Sorin here.
No, wait. Do we just win if we, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 8, 17. I mean, we were basically winning anyways there, and he wasn't coming back, and he was certain of it. Anyways.
I think we could, like, cast a spell and do something.
So, what are we going to bring in versus him?
That was game 1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was game 1. It was pretty quick. Okay, so we know he has Ashiok, which is a pain in the butt. We might want Mirran Crusader because he's on blue-black.
Yeah.
He had both Tezzeret and Ashiok. He had Sword of Feast and Famine.
What about, like, Kithian?
I don't know. Kithian's just not really great in this deck, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, how much removal did we see from him?
He didn't play a removal spell?
So, like, I don't know. I'm not saying we definitely won it, but if we get, like, Kithian down early, like, Ashiok's a lot less threatening. But
I mean, it keeps parity with Ashiok. It doesn't actually ever take out Ashiok.
I know.
I think this is fine. We'll just bring the Mirran Crusader and take out 1 card for this game.
Which I think maybe... well, Dismember hits the Tezzeret things, but...
Yeah, it does. Maybe it's...
Or Sin Collector. Did he have sorceries or instants?
We hit... Did we hit anything with Sin Collector? We didn't.
Did we
I imagine he does, but we have enough other discard that that's probably a fine one. We'll take out Sin
Yeah.
Collector for now, and if we find a need to bring it back in, we'll bring it back in.
Yeah. I think we mostly won that one because of his mana screw. Well, then again, I mean, what the best thing he had was Worm Coil, which we honestly could have handled.
Right, we had the path to deal with the Worm Coil, so, I mean, it's not like Worm Coil was a huge deal. I'm going to mulligan this time, because I don't feel anywhere near as good about this hand.
Yeah, if that plane was a swamp, I'd feel a little better, but that still only lets us Thoughtseize.
Well,
We're going to mulligan that again. Holy cow, for real?
alright, down to 4, and bottoming Sidisi, because fuck Sidisi.
Well, there's a chance we have a turn 2 pack rat.
Turn 2 back red. Because that sounds so broken when you go, hey, there's a chance we could have a turn 2 pack rat.
This guy seriously just cycled Brainstorm for no value. I'm okay
Yes.
with that. Like,
That's spell
that tells me right there that he kept a really sketchy hand.
Let's see how sketchy this hand is. Island, Island. Tez, Repeal, Metamorph. I'm gonna hang on to Repeal then, I guess? Or do I hang on to Tez? I guess I just grab Tez.
Wait, we kind of want him to repeal the Tide Hollow, right?
Right. So actually, maybe I grab his Metamorph.
I'm thinking Metamorph, yeah.
Yeah, because Metamorph becomes Tide Hollow Sculler otherwise.
Yeah. Well, he might copy Spellskite.
He could. God. Alright, I'm gonna play Pack Rat. Yay, Pack Rat. Maybe he'll repeal that instead. Are you afraid of the Pack Rat? He is afraid of the Pack Rat.
If he'd been, if I were the opponent, I think I actually would have repealed the Tide Hollow and copied Pack Rat.
Probably. So, Agent of Bolas comes down, found Sword of Feast and Famine. Oh boy. That's gonna be a 5/5 with the sword equipped.
Yeah.
Although, we now have Lingering Souls! Yay.
Man, a mulligan to 4?
Yeah, this is our mold to 4. We're going to try to fight and stay in this as long as we can.
Like, we have 18 mana sources if you count Lotus and Soul Ring.
Yes. Yep. Well, this is interesting. Sometimes you just gotta fight back from, well, some of the worst shit that you have to deal with. I mean, he's putting Tez up to 5, and then we get to put it down to 3. Then we get to threaten it to die, so he'll turn Skite into a 5/5 at that point.
We really want to draw a land so that we can,
Mana
play-
Crypt. Sure. Mana Crypt, Island, play your Solemn, play your Sword, have all the mana in the world, not that I'm being salty about it at all or anything, you know.
I think we're okay.
I think we're fine. Ha!
The clock, that part of the screen's cut off for me.
Which part?
The clocks.
Oh, 21 to 17, we're at 17 because we've been talking. Well,
Oh, Pack Rat, Lingering.
yes.
Attack.
So I'm going to hit
Heavy.
with these at Tez. Work the Tez down a bit. Then I'm going to play Pack Rat. And then we'll flashback Lingering Souls. And just go all in on everything. Maybe he'll die to his own Mana Crypt. He lost the flip. Ha! First 3 damage. First blood.
Leave tokens back because he can repeal one.
No, because Repeal's in his yard. You repealed Pack Rat.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Plus, I get to slam Soren and minus it and then kill Tez next turn, so.
Yeah.
And he plus Define Forge Master. Don't know what he's searching for at this point. Probably nothing good for us, but you never know.
But
Sure, that's a
there's like,
sorted up Skite. I will block with a token. And I won't, and I'll take 2. I think that's the right call. Is blocking this with the token and just taking 2?
yeah. We're at 20. We don't care about our life total.
Yeah, our life total is pretty healthy right now. Mishra's
fact,
Workshop. You have all the mana in the world, sir. You're doing
fact
jack
that
shit with it.
Like, it wouldn't even be the worst thing in the world if we discarded Angel of Serenity.
Right, but I'd rather discard it to pack rat.
True.
Alright, so Soren's gonna come. I'm gonna play a land just in case he has Mana Tithe. Or Mana.
Yeah.
Or Force Spike, you know what I mean. So we'll
dazed.
minus this. And then. These will kill
Soren-
Tez. And I'll leave 1 back.
Yep.
Bye, Tez. See you later. No more value engine. Come on, Mana Crypt.
So you drew 3 cards.
Yeah, he drew 3 cards with Tezzeret.
Or, like, he impulsed 3 cards.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious. You might be right. We just take a hit from whatever has the sword on it this time, I think. The only thing I care is I might want to have Soren stay alive, but it's not necessarily like a huge thing to have Soren stay alive, you know?
I think we want Soren to stay alive because, like, just having it forces him to put some pressure on it, I think.
Right, yeah.
If he's going to make us lose 3 creatures to keep it, though, I don't want to.
Well, I'll trade Pack Rat for that, and I'll just have, and I'll trade a token for, or a block there.
I think, let's see. Okay, so the sword isn't going to trigger if he hits Soren.
Right. But
Um,
I can trade Pack Rat for the Solemn, and I can block there, and then Soren gets to plus next turn.
Oh, right, they have the emblem. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so trade, block. That way Soren gets at least... Hmm?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I was saying, maybe we double block Skype, but it has protection from black.
Right, it's pro black, and it's got 6 toughness.
Yeah. I was thinking it was 5, but...
Alright, so he's gonna trade out some artifacts here for something a little more nasty, I think. What have you got? Blightsteel, something... What are we trading now for?
Probably the main problem is we never got a chance to discard Angel.
Right, but let's see what he's getting. Has to be something good.
Well, he sacrificed 3 good artifacts for it. I mean, I guess he does want to sacrifice...
If he had Blightsteel, I think he'd grab Blightsteel, but maybe he's worried that we're just gonna suddenly path his Blightsteel.
It might be like Inkwell.
Could be
The fact that he's
Inkwell.
taking time on it is actually a little surprising. Like,
Worm Coil.
when I activate Flicker, I know ahead of time what I'm getting.
Ah, dude, that makes a little more sense, I guess.
He's gonna copy it too.
Well, he's gonna copy one of the tokens, or he's actually probably gonna copy the sword.
He should have copied... Oh, never mind, he wouldn't have had the thing.
Right.
Yeah, copying the sword is good.
Just another lifelinking token.
He's
Okay.
at 15. What's he worried about his life total?
That Elspeth could be a big deal next turn. Maybe. We'll have to see.
I mean, he's got 3 creatures. We can block 3 creatures
Right.
indefinitely. We can
Okay,
actually...
so that's
squeeze-
going at Soren, that's going at Soren, that's going at us. So we're gonna discard the Angel. Soren's dying either way, so I'm gonna keep the token.
Yeah.
So if we draw a reanimation spell, we get to reanimate Angel of Serenity and grab all his tokens.
That too. Well, and the other thing, the other reason we want to keep the token is, like, Recurring Nightmare is not live without a creature in play.
I think an Elspeth seems perfectly fine to me here, though.
Yep. Don't have a
Womp.
counterspell.
Alright. We got blockers
Two.
for days. I should have gotten in with the vampire, I just realized that. Oh well.
I think we don't get in with the vampire because we want to be able to block all 3 creatures and double block one of them.
Oh.
And a jit, pain in the ass.
A jit is probably going to be our demise here.
I don't know, I mean, you can get a maximum of 2 counters per turn and we can make 3 tokens, so it's not...
Right, it's not necessarily straight up our demise, but it's definitely not great for us. I guess we get to trade our guys for the thing with the jit that's holding the jit each time right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
all
like,
these are going to Elspeth, so I get to... I throw 2 in front of there, I throw this in front of there, and I throw this in front of there. Kills this one, so he's down to 2 guys, and then we get to just make more guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good for him to have a jit, but, like...
It's not the end of the world either, though.
Like, so we make 3 tokens, but, like, he can kill 2 of them.
Recurring
and
nightmare.
Yeah, so we're getting back Angel?
Yeah. Yep. I'll just borrow that from our graveyard here.
What else is in our graveyard that we might want?
Well, we're getting this, and we'll throw Tide Hollow Scholar under it? Or Pack Rat. Do you want Pack Rat or Tide Hollow under it?
Let's grab... Oh, well, wait. We want to leave at least 1 creature in the graveyard. I'm just thinking, like, we can Recurring Nightmare the Tide Hollow now.
Oh, he's scooping because he's like, nice rip, GG. Well, awesome! That went well.
Round 3.
Yeah, that went pretty well. I can't complain with our Mold of 4 win. That
Wait,
was
Mold of 4 game? That was the Mold of 4 game? Yeah,
that was the Mold of 4 game. We managed to win on our Mold of 4 versus his 7.
Our opponent's salty. He had 3 extra cards on us.
3 extra cards plus 3 extra impulses that all hit. So, you know, just in case your opponent wants to be a little bit salty on the matter. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel if you're watching via YouTube. If you're watching via Twitch, feel free to follow, and hope you enjoyed.